Hi, and welcome back to Milk Mummies, the podcast where we have honest conversations about motherhood, ambition, identity, and everything in between. I'm your host, Rachel Addo, actress, mum, and founder of Milk Mummies. And on today's episode, I'm joined by content creator, mum of two, and home renovator, Kyra Bruce. You might know her from her journey documenting family life, relationships, and transforming their house into a home, all while raising two little ones. In this episode, we're going to be talking about building a life while raising children, navigating partnerships, finances, pressure, all that stuff. Let's get into it. Kyra, hi.
Hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just happy to be here. I'm at the house. I'm having a great time already. How are you, babe?
Just scenic. No, I'm really, really good. Thank you, man. All is well. I know we're catching up off camera, just like the trials and tribulations of going on holiday, but going home to see family, where it's not quite the restful trip you were hoping for, but I'm still grateful for sunshine and just like fruits.
Where did you
just
go?
Like Ghana.
Oh, lovely. Home country, that's home?
That's where, my family originate from.
Okay,
for
lovely.
Sure.
Whereabouts? Because, you know, I got some Ghanaian children.
Listen,
so, you know, the small roots.
We are in Accra.
Okay.
We are 20 minutes from the airport on a good day.
Wow.
When traffic isn't
good
trafficking.
Day. Yeah. Well, it's always hit and miss, isn't it?
There we go.
Okay.
Like traffic in Ghana just teaches you something different.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
But you know what? Every time I've been, I just love it. I'm just looking outside. You know what? Catch a little winks, just fall asleep.
There you go.
Then you wake up still in the same position.
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. That happened multiple times. Whereabouts are you guys from?
Well, hubby is from Tema.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So, I don't know. I don't know what
already
you said there. But, you know,
It's good. We good.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
Amazing. When was the last time you went?
Oh, a while ago. I want to say 2021.
Okay.
Yeah,
Got you.
2021. But hopefully sometime again
Listen,
soon.
it's on the cards for you guys soon then. That's basically 100%. What it is.
But also we want to go other places just because Robert has been there. I feel like that's the only place he's ever been.
Really?
He's been like one other place with his boys. He's been Portugal with me once.
Yeah.
But it's always been Ghana.
Got you.
So it's like we want to experience somewhere else.
100%. We'll do
but
it.
also we want to take the kids there too. So it's
I
like,
get
what's
it.
the
It's like
balance?
trying to find that balance.
Yeah.
But I think if you can, definitely have like, okay, no, this is the family trip where you guys are just doing family stuff.
With the grandparents too.
There. And then you can then have like, okay, Ghana, we're coming to see you guys. You
Yeah.
get what I mean? So if you're able to split it that way.
No,
I mean,
100%.
somehow. But we're going to get into finances as well because I already know traveling with two kids and two adults is just not going to be
It's not
smooth.
easy.
But before we get there,
Yeah.
talk to me about all things motherhood. Did you know you wanted to be a mum?
I always knew I wanted to be a mum.
Yeah. Okay.
But did I know what that entailed? No.
Who did?
No,
Who did?
I didn't know any of it. I don't know. I think it's like I always knew I wanted a husband, but I wasn't seeking a husband.
Got you.
Or I didn't go out of my way to have kids. I didn't plan my kids.
Yeah,
and that's not
yeah.
in like a bad way. Like I didn't want them. I always wanted kids.
Just
But it was like, you know, okay, I had
it happens
kids.
when it happens sort of.
But yeah, did I always know I wanted to be a mom? Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But also I didn't grow up around kids
Okay.
to know what being a mom was. I just saw my mom and I saw she'd done a great job.
There we go. Yeah.
But didn't know.
She didn't go
it
into
was
the
a bit
specifics
crazy. Yeah, exactly.
of all the things. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was it. Well, what was life like rather before motherhood?
Before motherhood, I think it was pretty chill.
Okay.
It was pretty chill. Like school,
Yeah.
uni. That's where I met my future husband. To be
Oh, I
fair,
love
I did
that.
just say I wasn't seeking a husband. However, I knew uni was my cutoff point.
Oh yeah.
I said,
Okay.
I'm finding my man. I'm finding my man at uni. And that was, no, that sounds so bad. doesn't it?
No, I was gonna say, but why uni specifically? Was it where you were going, so you need to be like just more
Yeah,
peace in
I
it?
think-
Or because it depends. For some people, it might be like, yeah, I'm living out, or I'm doing this. Like, so why
I
was
think
that
it was
the
just
focus?
like, I don't know, just kind of free,
Yeah.
do my own thing.
Yeah.
I think I was always just a very sensible girl at
enough.
school. I have an older brother,
Yeah.
and we went to the same school. So it was like when I got my first boyfriend, my brother made me ring that boyfriend and made me dump him. So I just never.
Why are families like this?
Yeah,
okay,
but then you know
it's
what?
cool.
I love
It's
him
cool.
for doing it because that
Yeah.
boy. I don't know, he might have changed his ways, but he wasn't a great boy.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, and then I think at uni, I was just like, you know what? Like, I think that's my time. Like, you go uni, you find he's going to be smart and, you know, just going to be well-rounded.
Yeah.
But it took me until my last year to find that Robert was my guy. We were friends. We were on the same course.
Okay.
But yeah, and
That's
then
amazing.
he was my man.
No, that's really, really dope. I actually really, really love that as well. Because I think I have a couple of friends who their partners were at uni, but I think one that we really love is, I think they, maybe liked each other, whatever, but nothing happened. But then life after uni, they kind of then reconnected. And it's like,
That's cute. That is super cute. You're always looking at them like, we knew it.
do you know what I mean?
Why
And
didn't
it's
you do this
like,
earlier?
It finally happened, and now they've got kids together.
Oh,
they're
cute.
it's just like,
And now you can tell their kids' stories and be like,
100%.
I know what your mum was doing.
We know the truth.
Yeah.
No, but I love that was how things happened for you. In terms of, I guess, this is your partner. You obviously would have then moved into stages of I guess, getting married, things like that. How did motherhood sort of come to be for you guys? I know you said it wasn't necessarily planned. So, you know, this is, I don't know if it's a happy accident situation or just like what have you. How did that all come together for you?
I think, I don't know. Well, we got married.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a massive wedding at all. We just had like a registry wedding because we had just bought our house, but we both knew that we wanted to be married before we moved into our house.
Fair enough.
So we just had a quick little wedding.
Yeah.
And then we moved into the house. And then, eventually, I mean, like, very quickly, I guess, had babies. But yeah, it just kind of seamless. It wasn't really much thought about it. Maybe you should have flipping thought about it.
Listen.
But yeah, no, it's nothing. It's everything that we've kind of wanted in a way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's absolutely brilliant. So you've now entered into the stages of motherhood. What's the age gap between your kids, by the way?
17 months. Yeah.
So actually, do you know what? Rather than asking how did motherhood change you, I was like, what shifted for you emotionally and mentally?
Everything. Everything. I already told you I'm going to cry. I've already told you.
No, I've got tissues this time.
Oh yeah, we've got little napkins.
But yeah.
I think first time round, I was like, what the heck is this?
Okay.
First time round, I was just like,
is this the period of babies here now and you're adjusting, or rather the whole pregnancy journey into
pregnancy?
everything?
I was fine.
Got you.
Pregnancy, I was cool. I was trying to like still work hard. I worked at a social agency, so essentially I would make TikToks for brands.
Yeah.
So one of the brands was like a train company, and I remember being heavily pregnant on the train and like shooting, trying to like get an angle, telling the model to be like, oh, go that way on a moving train. And in my head, I was thinking, this is not safe.
Fair.
This is stupid.
Got you.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it was like, I want to work hard and show my boss that I can still do it just because I'm pregnant. Especially at that agency, everyone was very young. So, and like, I was still young at that time, but I was pregnant and I didn't want it to reflect in my work. Exactly.
Down in any way,
So, yeah, I would say with that, that was the only thing in pregnancy that I would say was a bit tricky, that I just wanted to work hard still and not, you know, be like looked down upon because I was pregnant.
Yeah. Was that the vibe there as well, or not?
I don't think so. I just think that they've never had like a pregnant
person there before.
Yeah, because everyone is young and like talking about young people stuff.
I hear you.
And then after being pregnant, like birth was all right.
Okay.
My son was, I think he was, I want to say, he was a couple of days late. I can't remember because it's all a blur now.
Fair enough.
He was a couple of days late, so I had to get induced.
Okay.
And that was just a bit of a process because I just didn't want it to affect my birth. Because, you know, like if you get in your head, well, I done hypnobirthing and they're like, if you're all in your head, the baby's not going to come, it's going to be stressful.
I get
so I was
that.
like, oxytocins, be happy.
Yeah.
Be happy. And then I had to just be on this ward with like screaming women. And I was just looking at Robert like, I'm not getting any contractions. Why am I here? Like, so just having to keep my mind right and stuff like that. But I think after giving birth, I think everything was fine, but I think I became very like, I was going to say crazy, but I think I would always explain to people that I felt like a lion and I had to protect my cub.
Yeah.
And I just became very, very protective. Like,
Okay.
I didn't want anyone to touch my baby. Like, I knew he was fine and I knew it would be family and I knew it would be cool, but I was just very aware.
Yeah.
And I think it is because I didn't grow up with any kids. Like, I didn't grow up with any babies.
Yeah.
I didn't see any of these things done.
Yeah, I hear
So I was just very cautious. And I think
get
that's
that.
the sort of person that I am. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very much like a perfectionist. So I was just like,
And also, this baby has been in with you for 9 months.
Yeah.
It has been in the safest place that it could be.
Exactly.
And now it's out
Yeah.
in the world. And now there are multiple hands touching. As you said, yes,
Literally.
it's family. Yes, it's love. But it's just that adjusting to that. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was just very on edge.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Was that the same with baby number 2? Or was it a bit better?
Oh no, she got dashed to the side. I'm so sorry, Rhea. I love you to bits, girl, but she got dashed. I said, Rhea, like, I had to survive.
Yeah.
My son, he's called Koa. He's turning 3 in March, but he's just like, he would wake up and, you know, I still had to crack on. Whereas like with Koa, when no one else was around, it was like, okay, I can wake up whenever I want. I can take things very slow. But when you've got 2, things still have to run.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, okay, let me just sleep when the baby sleeps. No, we still have to do stuff.
Yeah.
Sorry, activities still have to happen.
Yeah.
We still have to go to the park with baby.
Yeah.
All of this still has
Yes,
it
that's
still
true.
has to happen. So with Rhea, she got
Let's go.
dragged.
Yeah, let's
It
go.
was like, let's go, girl. So
What surprised you the most about being a mom of 2?
being a mum of 2, I think just how I think when you have 1, you think that it's mad, and you think, oh my gosh, how am I surviving? But when you have 2, you think, what was I even crying about with the first one? What was I crying about? But it's like, you never know. You don't know until you're actually in it.
Of course.
I would never like look down or like belittle anyone who just has 1. But I know like having 2, it's just like, it's work. It's a lot.
Yeah. Now, then to add to the mix of all of this, renovation. Listen, so I know you and your partner, you do a great job of sharing things online, the process of things, how partnership works for both of you. But I was just want to say, how's it going?
Oh my gosh. I'm not going to lie. At the moment, it has just halted.
Okay.
Because initially we moved in to my mother-in-law's, and that was a house of 10, which I
Yes.
kept saying online. Like,
Yeah.
my friend would ring me up, she'd be like, hi, I'm Kyra, and I live in a house of 10. I'm like, maybe I should stop that little hook.
But it's the truth.
It's
Anyway,
the
go on.
truth, yeah.
Go on.
But it was my mother-in-law, father-in-law, sister-in-law's husband, her little baby, my niece, Robert, my son, my daughter, and myself. And at some points, my sister-in-law's husband, his mum, would come from Ghana
Okay.
and stay with us. She was there the first time we moved in.
Okay.
And then she said that she was going to come back and visit. We were like, yeah, cool. We were like, we'll be out by then. No, we were still there. We were still there. But that was chaotic and crazy, but also amazing because we had our village.
Yeah.
We had so much
I was
help.
about to say, that must be also so much fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some days I would be so tired and I'll just sleep in. I'll pretend my eyes were closed, locked, shut. My son would wake up because me, my son, and my daughter were all in one room.
Got you.
My son would get out of bed and then go into the living room because it was like a bungalow vibe.
Yeah.
And like my mother-in-law would be there. She'd get him dressed, get him ready, give him breakfast. I'd be like,
Thank you.
I can hear
Thank
that
you.
they're getting ready. Thank you, Auntie. Thank you. So that was crazy. But just before Christmas, we moved into the house, which
Okay.
was lovely. I was saying to my friend how I think if we moved from our old house to our new house, I don't think I would have appreciated it just as
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
But we've gone from the new house to living with so many people and not having our space and blah, 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 to then having our space. So it's like,
Yeah. I
it's
hear
like,
you.
wow, like,
What is that sort of highlighted about partnership with you and your partner? Sorry, this is actually the most I ever ask anyone about their relationships because I try not to delve
it's
into
okay.
it. Just because, like, I don't think it'd be another show.
What do you mean
like,
about partnership?
In terms of, I guess, how have you found that transition, being in a space where there's a lot of you and it has so many pros,
Yeah.
but then understanding that, as you said, you don't have your space, you're having to navigate that.
Yeah.
How does that impact the idea of teamwork or partnership between the two of you? Because you're still a unit and you're still your core and you still have the plans to move on to your own place and things like that. But how did it help you, I guess, strengthen, or what did it highlight? Or how did it improve how you work together better?
I don't know. I think Robert is a very, very chill guy. I'm the erratic one.
Okay.
And
but that's the balance that's needed, I think. It's
maybe,
got to be. I think so.
But sometimes I think because we are both very chatty, I'm like, but we're the same, but we're not.
Yeah.
We're not. He's very chill.
Yeah.
And he's very like, just like going with the flow. But I do think, I don't know. I don't want to say it was easy because it wasn't. And we would have to like sometimes step out and just like chat in the car just to like chat.
Yeah,
because
I get that.
there was always, we couldn't just chat in the living room because there was always family there. And not to say that we were like hiding anything, but
it's just having that you time
just to chat
together.
Yeah, like one time we went in the car and got Chinese and ate it in the car because we were just like, let's just have a bit of us time.
Yeah.
But I think if anything, like it's definitely made us stronger because essentially we're building a house for our family. We're building it for ourselves. Like I don't know if I could describe where I used to live with my mum on a block. Like it wasn't a block, but it was like 2 stories, but like flats. And it's like, I didn't grow up in the best of areas. What do you mean I've got a house? What do you mean? Firstly, we bought our first house and then we were able to buy another one. Like, yes, we did sell the first one, but it's just like, it is what it is. Like you get on with it. I think a lot of people, like when I posted, like I'm living in a house of 10, the first time I posted it, people were like, oh, that's my worst nightmare. I could never, I would live in a tent in the garden just to be away from all of that. And I couldn't believe it. Like initially, I didn't think we were actually going to go through and live in the house of 10. But like, it's not like you're with family at the end of the day and you've got a bigger and better thing coming anyways. And it's for your kids. Essentially, when you become a mum, when you become a dad, you want the best life for your kids. So why not do that? There's going to be some hardship. And like, is it really that hard? Oh, living with a mother-in-law for what, 6 months? Cry me a river. Like, get over it. And then you're going to have this big, nice house. Yes, there's still a lot to be done.
Of course,
But my kids, they have their own rooms. They are in one room at the moment.
I get you.
But they have their own rooms. We have a room. There's like so much room in that house that we can like develop upwards, develop backwards, develop to the side, etc. Like, it's great. And even if we don't want to be there, we could sell that, have enough money to find a bigger and better place if we want to move further out or whatever. So it's just being smart with it. Like,
which is what I really loved about watching your content. Yes, you know, the whole hook and everything else. Like, I live in a house of 10, etc. And I know it's going to trigger people to have all kinds of feelings and thoughts about it. Cool. And I understand that maybe not everyone has the best relationships with family and things like that. I get it. But I think what was dope was the fact that you were able to highlight, this is how it works. This is what's fun about it or what's not fun about it. Or as you just said, like there were times when we would actually step in the car and have our time. So you found ways to make things work for you, but then also just create something different. And I think that's such a beautiful thing. And I'm always here for anything that's just going to challenge the status quo. Because if the idea of living with your mum-in-law is so dreadful, not to say that it isn't for some people, because I get it, but this is also what it does look like. So I think that's amazing. And like, it even just touches again on social media where it's such a curated space, and we know this. But what is phenomenal nowadays is that people are just being more real about what they're showing and what it's like, good and bad. So I think what you did there just sits in a very niche space. And as much as it's going to challenge people to say or make them say shitty things because they think it's going to be shit, it's like, well, actually, no, this is actually what it looks like. Now what? Which I really love. How do you find that balance in terms of sharing family life and content with, I guess, opinions? Because that's essentially what it is as well, right? How is that?
Do you know what? I don't think I get that many negative opinions.
Don't.
I mean, the other day I did, and I'm like, I don't think
You're right.
I don't think it rocks me the right way. I was like, I posted about Bad Bunny and how much like I loved it, and I said it's not my culture, but I love it.
Yeah.
And then someone commented saying it is your culture because my dad's Jamaican, and I was like I get it, but it's not really because I don't speak Spanish. It's not heavily, but I feel like Robert was like, don't worry, we know what you meant by saying it's not your culture. I wasn't talking about the history. However, sorry, what was your question? I was gonna start making it up. I was like, I'm lying here. I don't know what you said. I rambled about Bad Bunny. I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm messing up your podcast.
You're not at all. Absolutely love it. No. I was asking you, how do you find, I guess, managing and balancing sharing life content with opinions with the rest, with social media in the world? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? Ultimately, with posting, I just want to post the reels, which is what I have a hard balance with because it's like, that's my life at the end of the day. But also, I want to show the reels because I know that's what I would connect with.
Got you.
And I would want someone who's in my position or in any position to be able to look at me and be like, I relate to her, or they can find some sort of safe space with me, just some sort of comfort, because motherhood is crazy. So if whatever I'm doing can help anyone in any shape, that's all I would want. So I think posting my life on socials is mad, but essentially I feel like, I always say to my husband, but I feel like that's the only thing I'm good at. Like, I think being creative, like creating content, I feel like I've always wanted to do it since I was young, and I feel like it's the only thing I've kind of been good at. So as much as I sometimes want to stop because I'm like, am I oversharing? Like, my babies are getting older. Is it too much? But I'm just like, I feel like it's the only thing I'm good at. So it's like, what else do I do?
Yeah. And I guess that was kind of what I also wanted to, I guess, get your thoughts on. Just how do you manage that in terms of what you are sharing or not with your children, how you handle that space? And then also, I guess, like a two-tiered question, I suppose, where I know that there's definitely this element of, I think mum influencers get a lot of hate or a lot of, hate might be too strong a word, but I guess they get a lot of challenges. Like, it's too perfect. This is not what motherhood looks like. And I think I was on something the other day and I was saying, do you know what? For some people, I can imagine they have the help and the support and the resources. So it can be an easier journey than what maybe some of us are facing. And if that's the reality, that's just what it is. And I'm sure there are some who are obviously curating something, so it's going to look a certain way and that might not necessarily be truthful. But I think there is every version of everything on social media. It is what it is. But do you ever have to deal with anything like that, or are you ever confronted with anything like that if something looks too perfect? Do you ever get those challenges from people?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay.
When I post on socials, I don't think my life looks perfect.
Yeah, I think
I be showing us in the kitchen with paint splattered on the floor and we've got carpet in our kitchen. Like, I am not showing a rosy life. So again, like, as I said, I'm just trying to show the reals and whatever is real to me. I did try wake up every morning and put makeup on and look good for the camera because, sometimes, when you're scrolling, that's what looks good. I don't want to be seeing crusty dusty. Sometimes, you see someone like without the makeup, whatever, and you just relate to whatever they're saying. But sometimes when I see like a put together mum, I'm like, I'm hooked in. I'm locked in. And it's not to say that I want to be that for someone, but also I know that's what I find interesting, but also it's a challenge for myself too. Like, if that's what I like, or if that's how I want to be perceived, then I should do that too. Simply because I think when you are a mum, and I don't want to get shut down for it, but I think sometimes you can just be comfortable in just like getting through the day.
Yeah, I get
so whether you're waking up the same time as your kids, or like just not being essentially intentional with how your day is. I found like I was doing that, and I just felt like I was getting bogged down and just having no motivation. Whereas now, sometimes I try to plan my day, or sometimes I try to wake up earlier. Not gonna lie, today I did not wake up earlier than my kids, but they had nursery, so I knew I could come back and sort myself out.
Yeah.
But, you know, just trying to have just a method to the madness, because otherwise I'm gonna be cussing my kids because I'm frustrated and angry at something.
Yeah.
And that's something that's not in their hands, but something I can change within myself or change with my actions. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I understand that as a thinking in terms of, as you said, a method to the madness. This is the way you're building, this is the way that you're moving forward, and you're doing things that help, I guess, manage you and motivate you. Because I was about to ask you, what do you do if your motivation is low? Because again, it's a lot that you're dealing with and managing. Yes, you have your partner. Yes, you have the home that you're renovating. Yes, you've got your kids. You still got to find time for yourself as well, like your downtime. Like, how do you navigate that space?
If I'm honest, I do think I'm struggling with that.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, I was just like, this is too much. It's too much. Like,
just the mental overwhelm.
It was just too much. You know, when, like, honestly, I would sit there sometimes and I'd just be like, every day. Not that every day is the same, because we do like different things. Yeah. But I'm just like, it's the same. It's the same. I wake up, my son whinges. He's upset. He don't want to get washed. He don't want to put his clothes on. And I'm just like, we do this every day. Do this every day. Why can't you cooperate? Why can't you just work with me?
Yeah.
So I think it's just like, I don't know. Yes, yeah. What I was saying is, yesterday when Robert came home, I said, bye. I'm going for a walk.
You in, yeah.
I'm going for a walk because these kids stress me out. Stressing me out. Like, I love them to bits, but you know, there's only mums always say, oh, like, it's nice talking to somebody else. Or, you know, I'm constantly talking to my babies, which I love. Yeah. But it's like the capacity to, you know, articulate themselves. They're not adults. Yeah, they're not. My baby girl, she's 18 months, so she can't really talk yet. And I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? So I'm trying to do activities so she can develop, and she can't nod her head. Like, she can. Yeah. But, like, mostly if you ask her a question, she will shake her head no. Everyone thinks it's hilarious. And I'm like, it's not funny to me.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Like, at nursery the other day, they, on her first day of nursery, they offered her breakfast and she shook her head no. Okay. So they didn't give her breakfast. Okay. I'm like, she didn't have breakfast. Yeah. What do you mean? She slept however many hours and she's not had breakfast. So I'm like trying to teach her, but then I'm trying to teach her, and then Ko was like, yes, mummy, Raya saying no, Raya saying no. And you're like, I just need quiet for a second.
Just trying to figure this out, baby.
Just trying to teach her. Yeah. And I think it's also hard because it's like, Koa had all that time. I took him to sensory classes. I took him to swimming lessons. I'd done all of that. We were going outside for walks and da-da-da-da. But, like, going for a walk with two kids, it means trying to fight with two kids to go in the pushchair. And then you've got the older kid who wants to get out and walk because, you know, he can walk. Yeah. And it's just like trying to do all of that. Koa, when he was a baby, I used to stop and be like, look, there's a bird, there's a tree, the trees are moving. I used to, like, explain everything, whereas Ray's just like, you get pulled left to right. She's not had one swimming lesson. Koa had plenty. And it's like, not that he knows how to swim now. He don't know what water is. It's in his past memory. But it's like, he had all these things, Raya did not. And it's just like trying to balance it all. And I think it's the pressure. Okay. I think because I'm essentially not working, I feel like I have to pour everything into these kids. Therefore, if anything's not going right, that's down on me. If she's not speaking, that is down on me. He's so articulate, so clever, so smart. So I'm just like, okay, both of them should be doing that. Okay. I don't know. It's just a lot of pressure. And then yesterday I was just feeling it, and I was just like, it's not going right. Usually I have a schedule. Went out the window. Okay. It's like 1 minute I'm teaching them phonics, next minute we're learning farm animals. I'm like, what's going on? My head is going crazy.
Why this pressure? Is this pressure and expectations you're putting on yourself, or is it what's outwardly coming onto you, if you know what I mean?
I think I'm bored.
Okay.
I think I'm genuinely bored.
Okay.
And the only thing I can do to keep myself... Because what else are we going to do? Like, yes, we could have left the house. And I usually try to leave the house. But we literally leave the house every single day of the week. So I just wanted one day to just stay inside.
And it was raining yesterday and stuff. It was just a bit rubbish outside.
It was raining a little bit, yeah.
I know it's the time of the year, but whatever. So just like you wanted like a home day.
Yeah.
Just to do things.
I think
like
one day a week, I think it's okay for them
Yeah.
to be in the house. And I think I just wanted, I don't know, like, yes, I'm bored, but also, yes, I want them to be in the best position possible. I want them to have, like, all of the choices in the world. I don't want them to be like, oh, because I didn't do this, I'm not able to fit into that group or this group or whatever. Like, I want all of the options to be available to them. And then I also know, like, the younger years are the most important years. So if I could teach them from early in any way, shape or form, then, you know, okay, I've got them on the right track.
Yeah.
But also, like, I don't know. What else are other parents doing if they are stay-at-home mums?
Yeah.
What else are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Do you have access to more stay-at-home moms? Because also, I also really want to touch on the fact that you said, because you're not working, they're technically at home. You are working. Yo.
Yeah.
This is a whole job and then some. You've literally just described a day at work.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I think don't ever like knock yourself on that, or don't ever
I
doubt
hear
that.
it.
But like, yeah, are you able to speak to other mums as well in that space?
I think, like, I've got other mum friends,
Yeah.
which I met on an antenatal course, and one of them actually went to school with Robert. So, like, she's a girl.
Yeah.
But they're all working. And it's like, I can shout them, and, you know, sometimes they're working from home, so they can reply, whatever. But it's like, I've not got anyone else
in this exact sort of situation.
And, like, even my friends from school, from uni, whatever, they don't have kids, or I don't really have anyone.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm doing this. Even, like, just to, like, call someone, I don't have that.
Yeah, I do have to say, I think any of my friends who are mothers of, who have 2 kids, who are moms to two kids, I can't even speak anymore, sake. I find that I don't speak to them that much. We definitely try and check in, and I see them on occasion, but I found that the communication side has dropped, and I know it's because your hands are so full.
Yeah.
And you're navigating the space and trying to balance, you're trying to balance it all. But it sounds like, I know this has just been a snapshot into what a day can look like for you. But it sounds like there's a lot of pressure, which you've said. And I almost want to say to you, I want you to give yourself some grace,
like,
B.
chill out.
Not even just chill out, because I know, what you're doing is a lot. You're trying to raise and shape 2 minds. It's not a joke.
Yeah.
Like, it really isn't. And I know you're working to, you know what you want to do or what you're envisioning for them. So there's a standard that you want to, I guess, achieve, if that's the right way to phrase it. But every day with them, you are doing something.
Yeah.
You are pushing, you're every day that goes by, you are further than where you were before, if you know what I mean. So I think there's definitely comfort or grace, or maybe even almost success to see in that, if you know what I mean. So it's like, yeah, I don't want you to beat yourself up.
I know. I think it's just my personality. I'm
Perfectionist.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's just like, if I'm not doing anything, what else am I doing? Because I will just move on to baking a cake to, like, just do something. But yeah,
Motherhood.
Honestly, girl.
Yeah, so I think I even want to circle back to that question that I asked before then. Like, what struck you the most about motherhood, or what did you not realize you didn't know? I'm asking you loads of questions at the same time now, but it's almost like, what's the one thing you wish someone had said to you about motherhood? If anything.
That your life would be totally different. I think it's so hard to, like, focus on just one thing. But I don't know. I always say, before, when I would hear that some people didn't want to be mums, I never got it.
Okay.
I used to kind of be like, what do you mean you don't want to be a mum? Like, your mom put you on this earth. You know, like, you're here and you're living life. And, like, would you not want...
Yeah.
But now I have kids. I get it. I'm like, good on ya. Good.
This is what they were talking about. This is what they saw.
I get it. Because you can travel. You can live your life not having to think about these little babies that you care so deeply about and you're always worried about them. I went on the walk yesterday. What was I doing on the walk? I was looking at wetsuits for my kids. There's no switch off.
There's no respite. It's relentless.
It's relentless.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always just thinking, what can I do next? What can I do next? I'm calling the hospital on my walk. There's just like, there's no time for me. And also, I know on TikTok, I always see videos of people saying, list whatever, or this is the list, or whatever they say. And it's just like, I don't want to be that girl that encourages other women not to have babies.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't want to be that, but also, like, it is hard.
Yeah, no, it is. So I was like, what surprised you the most about motherhood?
What surprised me the most?
So that might be better phrasing.
It's just the lack of ability to do everything that you used to do.
Yeah.
I just thought this baby would just slot into my life and it would just be, let's go. However, the sort of person that I am, I need structure.
Got you.
I need to know what's happening next. And I couldn't do that with two babies, especially like if I wanted sleep and they need sleep and I need I don't want to be waking up in the night. Yeah. Therefore, we had to build structure. We had to build routine.
Okay.
And we've got that routine now. My cousin the other day, my cousin's boyfriend, he was like, oh, like, would you ever just like take your kids and just like do whatever with them for the day?
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, because I went to their house and I was like, guys, after lunch, like, I like to go for a walk so they can fall asleep.
Got you.
If I'm not at home.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I would just put my baby girl down in her cot. But I was like, they need to sleep.
Yeah.
And they need to sleep. Otherwise, they're going to be feral if they do not sleep. So I was like, we all have to go for a walk, or I could go for a walk by myself. And he was like, oh, like, would you ever like just let them roll with it? And I was like, once upon a time, I've tried it.
Yeah.
I've tried it. And it doesn't make them sane, doesn't make me sane. So we need structure and we need routine.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, I just think, I just didn't realize just how regimented it would be. I get it. Like, some mums do it off routine. Like,
this is true.
Some mums do. Are you a routine mum, or?
I'm a combination.
Okay.
I definitely have a friend, like a close friend, who's very much
free.
Let them go, and I'm like, how do you cope? Because I'm definitely a routine. I'm organized. I'm a planner. And she was like, you know what? At the end of the day, they're gonna have to learn. So if you're not gonna go to bed now, all right, I'm not gonna fight with you on that. But you're still gonna have to be up for school or nursery, whatever it is at that time. And then it's almost like you're gonna have to learn by doing. So she's more, I guess, maybe practical in that regard.
Okay.
Whereas for me, I'm like, okay, I know my daughter Zena. I know you're gonna go to bed between 7:30 and 8:30 or whenever that is, and that is when she's going to go down, because we've definitely kind of curated the day to kind of make sure that's what's going to happen. So she's kind of always naturally fallen into a bit of a routine. So I've just been able to strengthen that with her. Yeah. At least for now, should it change. So that's kind of where I'm sitting with her. Yeah. And then I know if there's another kid to add to the mix, I'm very aware that's a completely different personality, another set of challenges to deal with as well. Yeah. So I've tried to be baby-led, but then also a combo. Yeah. That's kind of how I've tried to do it.
No, I get you.
But I know, as you said, it's two different children, two different personalities, two different sets of needs, whilst trying to balance yours. So it's forever, I'm doing this, but it's forever evolving and forever changing. But as you said, the respite and the break for you to just catch up with yourself almost. When are you finding that, or how are you slotting that in to make sure you are sane to carry on?
Me time. Hey.
Ghana just popped out. Hey.
Girl, where is the me time? My kids go nursery 2 days a week.
Nice.
So I guess there.
But that's the time I'm sure you're using to catch up on plan,
laundry,
this,
content. And I think that's what I think I was building myself from when Rhea was born. I was like, at some point she's going to go to nursery.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, it's okay. Yeah. Like, it's going to be okay. And she's now at nursery. Both of them are. And I'm like, okay.
When is it okay?
Yeah.
When is it okay? It's not coming yet.
Because it's like, I'm trying to go to the gym now because mama trying to get that body. Carnival's in August, okay? If you don't see me at Carnival, it's because the body has not been snatched. I'm trying to get my body right. I'm just trying to look good. But however, I'm not enjoying the gym. It's really boring, isn't it?
Yeah, I do go to the gym. I am gym thingy, but it's work.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, it is. And I feel good afterwards, etc., but it is work.
It is work.
So,
and it's the mental of like, you're going to feel good after. You're going to feel good after. But it's like, I drop them, I'll go to the gym. And then it feels like the day is just
gone so quickly.
You drop them, go to the gym, have a wash, have breakfast/lunch. Sorry, it's like 12 o'clock.
Already get them or wherever.
And then we get them from nursery at like 4-ish. I'm not being funny. The day's, what can I do in that day?
And the fact that it's getting darker earlier now as well, it definitely makes the day feel like it's evaporating a lot faster.
Yeah.
So we got some challenges that we're navigating right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I would say at the start of the year, Robert and I had separate days. That was actually his initiative.
Nice. Cool.
Initiative?
Yeah, I'll take that.
And he was like, cool, like, let's just have a day to ourselves. We should do it once a month. February has come. We've not put it in the diary.
Okay.
But we had a day to ourselves to do whatever we wanted to do.
Nice.
And the other would take the kid away from them, or that person would like go elsewhere.
Yeah.
And it was really good.
Okay.
It was really good. I planned for the year. I lit a candle.
Amazing.
I haven't done that in a while. I had a bath.
Phenomenal.
I went for a walk.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this? And I said, wow, Robert, that was beautiful.
Robert, high five to you.
I was like,
we did it.
High
High fives.
Nice.
Well, do you know what? It just sounds like you need to get that back in the diary.
Yeah. But then I'm just like, when and how?
Listen.
It needs to be done.
Find the day. Just pick the day, and that is the day.
Yeah,
and everything has to just work around that. I think, as you've mentioned the word intentional a good few times, I think if you are just intentional about making sure you can create that space for yourself, and I'm sure it's going to be difficult, and it's challenging, and there are things you may have to like, no, I'm prioritizing me. Maybe that can just give you a bit of space just to.
It is true. Do you know what? It's the balance. It's the
Yeah.
balance of it all. Like even trying to link up with friends and things like that. And I'm just like, with my day, that one day that we have, I'm not gonna lie, I love my friends, but I'm not trying to see them on that
You need a
time
break.
because I just need
To breathe.
space.
There you go.
But then also when you're trying to fit everyone else in, it's just like, how do you do that?
Impossible.
But
It's impossible.
girl, what you gonna say?
Well, I don't know now, because you've made me just kind of go more in a space of thinking in terms of just like self-care and reflection and advice for future mums. And my head has now gone completely there. I was going to be like renovation, finances, da-da-da-da-da-da. But like it's just like the mental load and the overwhelm is the thing that's obviously just been really present in our conversation. So
You could go wherever you want.
no, man, I'm focused on that, man. See, that's me. No, this is what we're doing. That's it. No. Like I said, I really would love for you to be intentional about like your day and your time that you're gonna do. And that has just made me think of like, I guess, what do you like to do when you're unwinding? What's like your go-to thing? I'll take anything.
Honestly, give me a taste of anything. I don't know. I've tried to read a book. I don't know, girl.
Okay.
I don't know. I've tried to read a book, but I'm not. I was saying, I keep referring to Robert because he's the only person in my life right now. But I keep saying to him, like, how do people read? How do people read? How do parents read?
Yeah.
Because I was like, last night I told myself I'm gonna read. Put the kids down. They sleep relatively at a good time, between 7:30, same as your daughter.
Yeah.
And then I had already cleared up downstairs. Robert's on bath time routine, whatever. Everywhere was spick and span. Bags packed for nursery.
Amazing.
Outfits done for nursery. Then what was it? I was like, cool. Let me do an ab workout. Done an ab workout. And then I was like, okay, I need to check my emails because I've got emails to respond to.
Of course.
And then it was like 10 o'clock. And I was like, well, this is my time to sleep. Between 10 and 11, I say, okay, let me try sleep or read or do whatever. But it was like, next minute, you know, it's 11.
It's 11 o'clock, yeah. That was me last night.
I'm just like, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Well,
You tell me, how do you wind down? How do you find the time to do it?
I'm laughing because
Do you do
I'm
it?
also, I don't think I really do.
But how does it make you feel? Because I'm out here feeling like I'm the only crazy mom.
No. Do you know what it is? Sorry. Like I said, I love a list. I'm a list person. If it's not on the list, it will not get done. I've completely forgotten about it. So I do love a list situation. That kind of helps me feel a bit more grounded or make me feel like I've got direction. This whole wind down thing, my partner sounds like Robert, where he's, Rach, you need to this. I'm like, yeah, I will. So I definitely struggle with that. But I was speaking to Dan, our trusted videographer, earlier on, where I was like, I need to get into the habit of understanding, like, when you're on your holidays or your trips, whatever, that's when you should take the time to decompress, because otherwise you're not gonna, and you're gonna be pushing and driving all the time. So I do struggle with it, but I think I just like to dump. At the end of the day, I dump out everything, my list, what I'm going to do, blah, 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 blah. And then that gets it out of my head. And then I can kind of just shut down for the night. That's kind of where it's at. And I do have friends who are good at, Rach, I'm just calling to check in. Like, I have a very, very, very trusted few who do that. Because I'm definitely the friend in the group. I think I'm the strong one, or Rachel's got it together, or Rachel's doing all that stuff, so she must be fine. But there is just a very, very small number who make sure that they check in. So I'm grateful to that. As you can see, I haven't told you what a wind down pattern is. I'm literally kind of like, I don't think there is a thing. I try to hit my to-do list, and then I try to call it a day, that's it, done. And then I try to spend time with my partner. He will have to argue with me on that if I actually spend time with him. But that's kind of, it's still a work in process.
Yeah.
A work in progress even. That's the best way I can say it. Going to the gym is my space to get that done, and he will push me to make sure, Rach, have you gone? Because you know you need to.
Oh, that's nice. When do you go? In the evenings?
When she goes to the nursery, that's when I
Okay.
try to go. But then I get to tie it in with work, because work, I need to be fit and I need to be active. So
Right.
I'm doing this. I'm still figuring it out, clearly.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But I try to, I like to journal, and I like to write stuff down. When I write it down, it's out of my head. So I feel like there's just a little bit less in there. But it's true, when you sleep, your kids live in you. So you are forever planning the next few things. But it's, trying to find that balance. Basically, I need to get you back to talk about balance. I can get a little plan for you guys at home.
Yep.
Because that's what it is. I'm late because I need to wrap up, which I'm gutted about. But to wrap up, can we please do a quick fire round?
Let's go.
You ready?
I think so.
Okay, well, we'll see. Coffee or sleep?
Sleep.
Silly
Coffee?
question.
I don't drink that.
Stay at home, neither do I. Stay at home or family outing?
Family outing.
Messy house or tired mum?
Tired mum.
There we go, I know. TikTok or Instagram?
TikTok, 100%.
Okay, alrighty. Planner or wing it?
Plan?
You sound like a planner who doesn't get to plan.
Yes.
So I'm going to answer that for you. Date night or early night?
Date night.
Yeah, that's sweet. And one word to describe motherhood.
Crazy.
Okay. One word to describe yourself right now.
Hot. Because I'm wearing layers. No, not like hot, sexy. Sorry, I will.
Yeah, no, what a high five. No, high five. Girl.
But you know what it is? I'm trying to rediscover myself. So I'm trying to dress nice. Like, usually I would be in a tracksuit, like a Primark tracksuit that has bubbles on. Like, because I've watched it so many times.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, so I'm just like trying to rediscover myself.
All right.
So I'm just trying to dress up and be like, play with what I like.
Okay. Well, you know what? On that note, Kyra, I think I'll be seeing you back on this podcast.
Oh.
And we're going to be talking about balance and rediscovery of self.
Okay.
Boom.
Let's do that.
All right.
Love that. Thank you for having me, honey.
Thank you for having me and just giving me all the ideas, because we're going to be doing them.
Let's do that.
Okay. Thanks, guys. That was up.
Bye.
For everyone listening, make sure you're following Kyra and check out her content. I'm going to link everything in the description box below. And as always, if this episode resonated with you, please share it, rate the podcast, and send it to another mother who needs to hear it. Thank you for being a part of the Milk Mummies community. Until next time, take care of each other and take care of yourself too.